Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and today I'm bringing you the update details, more like the update overview for the Cistern patch and the limited rewards of the winter event. There's a bit to unpack here, so let's start with what's pretty much obvious and you've probably already heard about. This is not a new campaign, this is not raining bagels, this is not Santa bringing you cookies, this is just a horde map that has 3 floors, and that is the levels called Iron referred to, and you move up and down in between a certain interval of levels, and you pretty much survive the incoming horde. You don't have to protect anything, you just survive. There is no turrets to restock, there is nothing. The saving grace of this thing is that it is a multi-layer, more vertical map, but it's not as interesting as restock turrets, and it's more viable than point defense, because point defense is the worst thing that happened to humanity after World War II. So it comes with a set of cosmetics. There is one for extreme, one for intense, and another 6 that you can acquire up until January the 17th. Okay, so if you do not get these rewards up to January the 17th, this will come out of rotation because they are the events associated, the rewards associated with the event, the winter event. They are like, Frost related and Jingles related and Bells related and Mariah Carey related and all that stuff. The game is the exact same game we know and love, and it's pretty much in the exact same state we know and not love. So the list of improvements slash updates slash fixes mostly revolve around the recalibration of guns, the explosion size of explosive weapons, the stability or the ammo capacity or the magazine capacity and all that stuff. I'm not going to go through all that, but I'm going to link into the comment section below. I don't want to take up 1,000 years of your time. I'm going to go through the rest of the bug fixes. Animations fixed an issue where sometimes runners would play a stumble animation instead of stun animation. The pathogen brute should no longer occasionally slide when stunned. How about every single ultra that goes through cryos on wheel and disappears when you shoot at it, like out of thin air? Where is that fix? Since they've been trying to fix the enemy sticking in walls and never come out to progress a checkpoint, it's been a dumpster fire, and they didn't fix any of that stuff. Praetorians are disappearing out of nowhere. You hit overclock that you've been saving for the entire encounter to burst it down, and the damn thing disappears and reappears at the exact same spot after overclock is exhausted. Are you kidding me? Wasn't that a priority? Wasn't the Xenos going through your defenses a priority? Sheesh! Audio. The Pathogen Blight and Pathogen Queen projectile pull damage will now react to audio and volume settings. Very crucial. Challenge cards. Direct hits from projectiles will now remove the damage immunity benefit from the Sorry Try Again challenge card. That's important because only firearm damage would remove that. Fix a bug with the stack magazine challenge card where if the player reloaded to less than a full clip, they were unable to swap guns, even if they haven't fired the gun since reloading. Fixed an issue that allowed the Lonely Perfection challenge card to be played while in a team with other players. There are some class kit abilities fixed. What I cannot wrap my head around is the fact that Surgeon's Hands is still a hit or miss and was never properly addressed. Like, you can have Surgeon's Hands in your build, but if you're not the host or you're not a doc, it probably won't work. General fixes. Fix some crashes specific to the mode restock turrets. Pathogen fixed an issue where the pathogen queen could sometimes exit the main combat room. Good riddance. Fixed various crashes. Fixed an issue where the waypoint would incorrectly point backwards, so the stairwell is the only way to be sure searched. Never happened to me in 800 hours of playing this game. Players will now be informed if DLC they own is not installed. Okay. UI, the debuff icons when using a watch your spacing challenge card should now appear properly. Fixed an issue where some modifier packs will not properly display the appropriate information. Fixed an issue where the activation UI would not properly appear in missions for certain abilities such as the gunner grenade. I updated the icon for the flywheel chamber attachment, like, oh my god. Fixed a bug that would cause the display difficulty on the HUD and in the active mission screen to be incorrect. Prestige rank is now hidden if the HUD option is if the hide HUD option is enabled. Fixed an issue where menu tabs could remain disabled after closing the close play friend request result message. Game credits have been updated. Seriously? Fixed an issue that caused the HUD to display incorrect difficulties in hardcore mode. Like, that's everyone's priority. So, they brought them up and some stuff. I'm referring to the supposed fixes, okay? It's really the lower part of the middle ground for me. A map for Hoarder is not something that I will be playing for 1,000 years. The narrative pieces, the actual campaign missions in this game is what kept it going, because it's by far the more interesting content. So this map, I'm gonna just get my loot and be done with it. I played on stream today for 2-something hours, and then I was like burned down. I was like, no more Horde, like, for fuck's sake, spare me. And the cosmetics are, we won't be using them outside of winter months. What's the saving grace of this? Keen observers have located a year 2 note on the main screen. Is that a prelude of things to come? Is there maybe a chance that we're actually be getting the year 2 content? I cannot rightly say, folks. If they plan to support this for another year, they've done the most asinine of things in letting the hype die. Because after Pathogen, we didn't hear a peep. And there was hype. I was getting like 90-70 people on the stream. Granted, I'm the last streamer streaming FTE. But that was a gathering of people that still cared about the game. Where did all the traction go? Why did you let this kind of traction die? Cold Iron? Did you go on vacation for a couple of months? Anyway, if that's a sign of things to come, that's good news. If not, that's pretty much it. I would expect a statement in January saying we have had a good run and onward to better things. It's not as anything exciting happened, guys. I said it yesterday when I uploaded my what to expect vid that it's probably gonna be a mode-related thing that's not gonna knock anyone's socks off. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. I will be streaming Darktide tomorrow. I'd suggest you come and become a commentator with Darktide because that has a lot of content in front of it. And I'd really like to hang out with you because I appreciate every single person in this community. Sub, like, and share. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about uploads and streams. And please consider Patreon or get membership on the channel because streamers have to eat as well. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection, Marines. Cheers!